Ready to go, GP? Oh, look, it's me on the TV, look. Look, it's me on the TV. Look, 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 look. 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 Go on, son. You have to go a bit faster than that, mate. Look. Easy, son. Easy, easy. Hey, there he goes. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, hey folks, how you doing? Didn't make it. I didn't make it. This edit that I'm doing from Biggin Hill is a multi-cut, multi-layer edit. Very, like I explained to you earlier, very sort of bitty and very sort of like glitchy. Had terrible signal there. Wouldn't have happened nowadays, of course. But anyway, I'm trying to make something of it, and I want to give it to you for you to see. But it's not going to happen tonight, unfortunately, because of course, once that's done, we've got to export it, then we've got to upload it, then we've got to put it on the iPad. Blah blah blah. Lots of things to do. So what we thought we'd do is not keep you any longer. It's coming up to 20 to 7 here in the UK. Hope everybody's doing well and enjoying their weekend. Part 2 of day 46. Valentino Rossi's day, of course. We've got the arrival of Landor, the third 747 in the Retro Jet series with British Airways, of course, BOAC Landor, and of course Negus, and of course the BEA 319 as well. Hopefully. We don't know whether these are going to, these three 747s, I'm pretty confident that we'll still see 747s flying with British Airways in the upcoming months, hopefully. Didn't you see one, Negus, come up on radar earlier on, Jilly? Yeah. She came up on Heathrow's radar at Heathrow earlier on, so she's still being shifted around the airfield. So hopefully we might see something happen with that. Interesting information coming from the whole Airbus A380 freighter conversion that of course Lufthansa Technik are getting involved with in association with Airbus as well. There is no word at this stage, as far as I'm aware, of the actual airline or carrier who is converting those A380s. Whether it's a lease company that has got hold of one, X, so and so. It's interesting to read that earlier on, that Airbus actually was considering, and they did offer a freighter variant of the 380. Emirates took it up along with FedEx and a couple of others, but then Emirates cancelled its orders, and then the other ones followed suit. So they just basically mothballed the whole idea. But interesting, the picture that I saw has got a big cargo door at the front and a big cargo door at the back. Whether that's just an artist's impression, I don't know. Artist's impression, I don't know. But of course, I don't think they're going to those lengths at this stage, carving in a door, because that takes months to do. Whereas now the simplicity of it is just taking the seats out and attaching pallets to the seat rails themselves. But anyway, we've got this from March the 9th last year, Landor arrival at London Heathrow, and enjoy it. Basically, we'll see you tomorrow morning, right between 11 and 12, which will be for the Teignmouth Air Show, folks. Nice, relaxing day at Teignmouth down there in Devon. For the air show, so make sure you've got your bucket and spade, your flip flops, your bit of sand, and your hanky on your head, and we'll all get together. Send in your pictures on the fan zone if you want to as well. That'll be quite funny to see that, and we'll all get together on the beach. Down in Teignmouth, not really, but pretend we will. So anyway, enjoy this one. London Heathrow, Landor arrival, March the 9th, 2019. See you later. Thanks very much.
On Freeview YouTube, yeah. Freeview YouTube, yeah. Okay. Interestingly enough, should I go to? Just go to. Just. Okay, not coming up on YouTube. Is that on the Freeview channel? Is that? There we go. I got it. I got it. There we go. Wow, did you see that jump, man? Did you see that jump? From that Dash 8, man. Erwin Rommel. What is this year? Well, 1944 by the sounds of you, son. Erwin Rommel. Oh, blimey, I shouldn't be saying that. It might be his real name. Okay, so give our free viewers at least one 747. Here we go. Kicking down the road. Yeah. Isn't it funny how these sorry, sad, lonely people have to go to the point of creating fake accounts so that they can have 2 seconds of fame on YouTube and okay, Simon Murray. Let's go with titles, GP. Before this 330 makes its land. Great action here today. You've been watching Big Jet TV. Keep your eye on the titles, GP. Give me a countdown. There we go, folks. 3, 2, 1, and you're back in the room. Already shut down is number 1. Fuel saving exercise, doesn't need that on. Okay, looks like a big drooper, 3:30 inbound. Here we go. Good morning, YouTube and Facebook and wherever you are, and the odd people on Stay Live as well. You guys out there in the Daily Express land in the UK as well. Good morning to you. Joyce Stanford, Ross Kennedy, Alan Warren, Richard Mortara, Georgina Johnson, Ross Kennedy, Scott Tarpley. So this is the shot that we're going to get, folks. We are here for our elite members. We're going to give you about 20 minutes of free view, around about 1/4 the hour. That's 09:15 GMT. We're going to be shutting it down and going straight across to our elite members. The aircraft, if you're tracking it on radar, has actually, well, should have actually departed. It hasn't left yet. Okay, it hasn't left Dublin yet. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's see how long this one uses aero brake for, because we have. Nice. Now, not sure whether PW 4000 or CF6 power on the Delta 330 fleet. We know that's a Trent 7000 on the Virgin Atlantic. David Mitchell's in the house. Beckham, not sure about your pronouncing your name, my friend, at 0907. If you could just give us a little shout out and tell us what your full name is, I'll give you a shout out. Simon Murray, yes, it is elite viewers are going to get our arrival today for the Landor livery, latest in the British Airways 100 centenary celebration livery. Bit of a mouthful, easy for you to say. So we're going to be featuring that this morning. Got a bit of a runway inspection going on at the moment. Ops boys doing their job to the T as per normal. Got a few overflies this morning, got broken cloud, so might be able to get a few overflies, not sure. We'll have to see what happens. Let's do some shout outs. Team Rage still has not left Dublin. Thanks for that, mate. Tim Chamberlain, good afternoon. So where are you, Tim, if it's afternoon in your part of the woods already? Mikey van der Aaron, man from Holland, and the man with the hat, probably one of the cleanest hats in the world. Andreas Hare, Finnair 350 on the way to LHR. We might catch that on Freeview. Hopefully we might do. Mari Benjafield, Karen Langley, Hayden Rudham, Emma Louise White, or Wright, should I say? Well, it's Bogey. Mario Parno, BA on Monday to Berlin. Is that you going out to Berlin on Monday? So just to give you guys a little bit of heads up on this particular Boeing 747 that we're bringing in this morning. She is Golf Bravo November Lima Yankee. She was built in 1974. Get that. Oh no, that's British Airways, was created in 1974. My apologies. Duh. Bit early in the morning. She is 26 years old, though, it has to be said. Of course, powered by 4 Rolls-Royce RB211 turbofans. Anyone in the technical side of it, knowing her serial number 27090LN:959. She's a 747-400. Now the question is, now we're going to get. I want to get some word from the technical gurus here. The 747-400. would have this one come out of the factory with the winglets bolted onto them, or were they retrofitted at a later date? Be interesting to get the info on that. Kush Kush saying, evening everybody. Well, would that be you're over there in Australia, my mate? Sarah Nunn, Shoal Pass, is in the house. Hello Sarah, how are you doing? Michael Venter. Giving a shout out to Kaneko, Brian Mitchell, Waz Bogey, Antonia Ham. Kobe Ryan conferring, thank you very much indeed, confirming that is a retrofitted winglet. Thank you very much indeed. Maggie Foster, great stuff as always. Hopefully you're going to be able to watch with us the arrival on the Elite channel this morning, folks. This is our normal Saturday show where we would always give 20 minutes free view to our free view customers, which we love to do, of course. Here we go, Team Rage. Boeing 747 taxiing for takeoff. Is that our 747 Team Rage, or is that a 747 taxiing here at London Heathrow for takeoff? Gary Biggs, winglets fitted as standard. Thank you very much indeed for that. James O'Brien, good morning. Jeffrey Walker, 400s all had winglets from the start, all but the 400D. Thank you very much indeed. The Big Tash, pretty sure winglets fitted as standard. Indeed. That sounds like a 747 going out. No, it isn't. I always get it wrong. Virgin's 330. Dave Potter. Okay, 747-400 was not a retrofitted winglet. Interesting. Okay, no, it wasn't retrofit. It was already pre-fitted in the factory. Thanks for that, my friends. Alan Scott, David Michaels watching. Phil Kent, good morning. From a wet Leeds, Chris Wiseman, Dave Potter. They came out of the factory with them for British Airways. Thanks very much indeed. Leslie White, Justin Waddington, Clive Eccles, Mark Ashall, Mally Beard, good morning to you. Vincent Jones, good morning. Alistair Liddle. D. Johnson Locke, good morning everyone from Benfleet in Essex. Looks like we've got a little Neo inbound. Here we go. Well, that is the future of engine technology in terms of how quiet these new super engines are. But thankfully, the big Gen X's, even the GE9X, cannot help but gulp all that air in with their big 4-meter diameter fan blades. I think it's the actual fan casing that's 4 meters in diameter, around about maybe 3.34 meters for the fan blade itself. Across, that is, the overall diameter. Blue Nose, say no to winglets. Tim Chamberlain, Drew Aviation, James Richards, good morning to you. Wes Love, good morning all big jetters. Elliot Reed, Etihad Airways did a flight to London Heathrow yesterday with an all-female crew on board to celebrate International Women's Day. Yep, and Cargo Logic did the same as well with their 747. With an all-female crew. One of my favourite aircraft right here. A220, Airbus A220. Can be known to make a little bit of noise, these ones. Here we go. No. But a very distinctive sort of like almost needs greasing noise coming from those little engines. I say little engines, they're not. James Richards, good day to you. Kobe Bryan, Blue Nose, Darren Cartwright, Debbie Oatley, Gareth Sunset Shepherd, wind 11 knots from the southwest, temperature 9 degrees, humidity 81%. Thanks for that update, my friend. Yes, indeed, it is a sort of like, oh, here we go, look, half a decent stack shot appearing. 7:47 in after this one. GP, stand by and get ready to go to Elite. We are 1/4 the hour. Folks, we don't like to do this. We've given you a 7:47 already. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to jump across to our Elite members now. If you want to find out about Elite membership, by the way, folks, all you need to do is head to bigjet.tv. There is your information on the bottom left-hand side of your screen. Just head to the website, get all the information you need there, and we'll hopefully see you on the Elite channel. If you are a new Elite member, make sure you come in and say hello, folks, because we know we do have a lot of you guys joining between the shows as well, so please make sure you come in and say hello. You'll be given a very warm welcome by all our current Elite members, and it is a great place to enjoy and bring you your weekly fix of aviation action. So there we go. Ready Player Gaz saying no. Sorry, mate, but we've got to do it. Go to Elite, GP. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're ready. I've got 7:47 on approach. Can I go? Can I go? Nice. There we go. So let me just quickly change channels here. A little bit of dodgy weather coming up here by the looks of things, but I think I was on oh, nice. Just caught it just in time. There we go. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Sort of kind of blustery in a funny sort of way. Turning into a bit of a crosswind. Now, of course, the one big thing we have to worry about here, folks, and you know the drill with Big Jet TV, is that they're not going to bring her in rogue. But hopefully that won't be the case, because the hangars are over this side, so you would have imagined that they'd want to bring her in on the right-hand runway and taxi her past our position. Okay, good morning YouTube, good morning Facebook, Alan Mullock, Adam Mullock, my apologies. Is that a start-up? That is a start-up. Oh, that's the Slinger starting up. Moira Davis, good morning. Angela Corkery, good morning to you. Clive Bowles, hello. Sarah Leonard, Mikey Van der Aaron, of course. Justin Waddington. Michelle. Phil Tovey, Georgina, Wes Love, Thea, hello, how are you doing? Alex Blundell, Scott Burgess, Andy Dance, Dion, American Boy Daly, Dion Daly, remember you, my friend, Johnny Freeman, Alexander Surgeon, Richard Sinnott, Leslie White, Fred, Phil Loxham, Neil Warner is in the house. Good morning, Charlie Deary. Good morning, Jason Locke, Astro 747, Jay Henley, Mark Cox, Darren Emerton. Seeing a lot of new names coming in. Welcome to all of you guys. Transport Life. Hello, how are you doing? John Hughes, the second regular viewer. Stephen Allen, Ian Shakeshaft, Stewie Taylor, Young Bob, Mark Matthews, Alf and Sue. All of you guys in the house. B. Cal, Pam. 11 new members. Make sure you come in and say hello, all of you members, guys. Even if you're just going to come in and pop in and say hello, give us a nod so that I can give you a shout out and welcome you to the channel. You are most welcome. Easy, son. In your own time. Wow. Yeah. Those CFMs looking very, very small these days against the nice new Leap 1As. I think we might get a bit of rain, you know. Gary Watson, g'day, tuning in from a sunny Thailand. Darren Golding, James Richard. James Richards just joined. Hello all. Hello James, how are you? Quite a strong, pungent smell of Jet A1 right there. As that Eurowings minibus opened up his reversers, because he did actually land it quite late. Jane Beret, good morning. Matt 52 from Hawley, or near Hawley. Phil Loxham, Daryl Hyde 1979. Good morning, guys. New member just signed up. Great Freeview show that I've seen so far. Thank you very much indeed, and welcome, Darren. Daryl, sorry, my apologies. John Hughes second, Aer Lingus Retro 320 third out. Gunter Graphics is in the house. Elaine Bird. Wow, even on the Elite channel now it's difficult to keep up with the comments. Crazy. If I miss your comment, folks, please repeat and I will try and get to you as soon as I can. Chris Griffith, Lima Yankee on flight radar 24. She is taxiing, folks. This is what the Elite channel's all about. This is what it is all about. This is just great community joining us for a live event that's happening right here on Big Jet TV, watching a 747 on flight radar as it crosses over the English channel. Or the Irish She, should I say. And I mean that motion Shelley, folks. So we got 8 Dodds. Good morning, Elaine Bird, Donna O'Brien, Skirly Bob. Best fiver you could ever spend. Well, yep, it has to be said. Young Bob for £5. This is great. Some people via Freeview complain about the price. Well, you know, that's entirely up to them. But to be honest with you, I don't think it's a bad price. I think it's half decent myself. Okay, happy birthday to Waz Bogey. Good day to you, mate. How old are you, fella? Or young, should I say. Gareth Sunset Shepherd, Trisha Guy, Malcolm Rouse, Michael G. Kelly. Morning from a sunny but breezy southeast island. Well, I tell you what, that's kind of what it is at the moment. Broken cloud, little bit of sun popping through every now and then, but we do have a relatively stiff breeze. Mike Day giving a shout out to Harmick Voscanian, no doubt. Nancy Dunn Saucier on Odette Stevens. Jay Henley, Chicago. My Chinatown. G Fortnite 340 in the hole. Oh, this is your Aer Lingus Retro coming in right now. Of course, big contingent of Irish fans now on Big Jet TV. Made to feel very welcome when I was out there in Dublin. Certainly be going out there again, that's for sure. Little bit rocky, little bit rocky. Wow, that was pretty high speed approach there. Just before we went live, BEA's 319 went out. Got to see that. Yeah, definitely, I can feel getting a little bit colder. Darren Golding. And there she goes. Craig Lockett, thank you very much indeed. Really appreciate your support. Kaneko, hello. Georgina Johnson was actually happy to see an overcast grey sky today. Wow. Harmick Voscanian loving the location. Might have to don the gloves in a minute. Don't think we've got anything. Oh, look. That's the British Airways. I think that's the British Airways camera crew down there at the at that position there. Now that's interesting. Look outside the BA hangar there, and just see that engine in its cover on the rack. That'll probably be one of BA's Dreamliner engines, a Trent 1000. Back from the workshops. Wow, look how late this is. Great information from one of our elite members last week about the auto settings, the exit settings on the A380. They can actually select which exit they're looking for on the runway, and the aircraft will obviously set the reversers to that position, which is pretty interesting. What's that I just saw? Jay Henley, have you seen the A330 Neo yet? Only seen it in images, Jay, not physically. Hopefully we might be able to get out to Spain and catch that, or Portugal, should I say. Lufthansa old livery, 321, looking pretty retro. I seem to remember somebody saying that such a long amount of time, years we're talking about, it's going to take for Lufthansa to complete the livery change on all of their aircraft. So somewhere in the region of 3 years or something crazy like that. Kevin Smees, good morning, Jerry. I'm stood in front of you with my daughter at the Renaissance. Okay, I'm looking around, stood in front of you. Oh, is that him there? Oh, look at this little kid, look. There he is, look at this little kid. Bless. Well, yeah, he's an elite member, yeah. That's Jamie, yeah. Bless. Craig Lockett, Mikey van der Aaron, Donna O'Brien. Here we go, 777, first of the heavies. We've got a heavy stack forming. Oh, creaser. Preferred kite of our elite member James Edgington, pilot with BA, prefers the 200 than the 300, and prefers the Rolls-Royce power compared to the GE. So obviously it makes a bit of a difference in terms of power delivery and response rates, I'm guessing. It's one for Mikey. Dylan O'Leary asking, were we not invited into the hangar? No, BA not doing a mass press day today. They've obviously called out their one and only cameraman who will be putting something up onto their pages, I'm imagining. Okay, Finnair's A350 XWB power right here. Here we go. Remember the days when we used to rush up to Heathrow to film this, and now it's a regular sight. Wow. Kerosene. Smell that kerosene, man. Don't know where that's coming from, but it's a great smell. So, judging by the position of that cameraman, we can definitely guarantee that Lima Yankee will be landing 27 right. And that being the case also, 346, here we go. Is she actually in flight now, yeah? Oh, she's not in flight yet. Okay, she's taxiing. Because she was due to leave at 8:55, wasn't she, when we came on air? Virgin expecting the first of their 350s this year, folks. And for every 350 they get in, we get the loss of a 346, which is great shame. Joe Cheetah saying, is that Lady Luck perhaps? Kathy Marshall. Aid Dodds, thank you very much indeed. Katrina is in the house. Adrian James giving a shout out to Katrina. Jart Nilsson. For what? Oh, guys, man, your £5 a month is very much appreciated. You don't, you know, donations. Oh, it's such a kind gesture, man. But I don't know. I'm humbled by it, and you know, if anything, we just need to get these new sticks. I tell you what, I have done. I've managed to raise. Oh, ho, ho, little bit dodgy there. Yeah, really, it's the new tripod assembly that we're looking at. Kind of managed to fiddle and fart around with this set that we've got at the moment, make it work. Seems to have done the trick. Looks a little bit high on the glide slope, this fella. Mike Payne's in the house. Joe Cheetah flew out on my honeymoon on Lady Luck. Wow, that's fantastic. The Sterny Mans are back. Odette Stevens, Jock and B. Jock and B, only an airliner with 4 engines is a real airliner. Good quote, mate, good quote. Is this United? I think it is and all. Caroline Blair tuning in from a windy Cheshire. Hello there. Probably don't speak anything like that up there. Up there in Cheshire. Mally Beard, thank you very much indeed. Well, managed to raise, and I know it's not a lot of money, but managed to raise £150 for the towards the new tripod assembly, and that is as a result of the very kind donation from Thea Love with her Manfrotto setup. So we are basically 140 odd quid short. £285 is the new setup. I mean, that's not a lot of money for a you know, a decent tripod setup that's going to last forever. Is like, you know, we're talking about into the thousands odd. But yes, we're only about 140 quid short of that. I'm going to put it in. I'm going to put up my own. Got a what? Test card. Oh, sorry. Okay. Young Bob, how much is it, Jerry? $285 is the price of the new sticks. Keith Grafton saying, only found you a week ago. Now an elite member, worth every penny for $4.99 a month. Oh, thank you very much indeed. You know, it's a chip, boo. Fred Katz is in the house. Fred Katz. John Huckabee giving a shout out. Where is Wendy? Indeed, where is Wendy van der Weg? Normally a regular here. Oh, smell that airport smell. Gonna get a little start up here. Oh, young Bob, man. Come on, man. No. Honestly. John Hughes, Landor 747 has lifted off from Dublin. Thank you very much indeed for that. Should we concentrate on the aircraft, folks, and concentrate on the stream, and then we can talk after the show maybe about the new sticks, because obviously I'd love to get that. That's all ready and set up. It's in the basket on YouTube. On Amazon. Jaden's B13. She has left. Thank you very much indeed. David Rourke. Thank you, confirming that indeed. Graham Davis as well. Joe Cheetah, say ping me the link. Chris Griffith, she is airborne. Tim Parker. Oh man, Tim Parker's dropped us 10 quid towards the kit. I'm just so humbled by you guys, man. Jeff Hughes is in the house on Facebook. Hello, Adrian Cooper, Adam Walker. Let's see if I actually get a mention. Hey, there you go. I just gave you a mention, Alan. Wes Love, good morning. Odette Stevens, Rob Collins, Nicola McCarthy. Give you as many shout outs as I can, folks. Just keep them coming, because I might miss you if I don't catch you the first time round. Tim Donovan is tracking her too. Jason C. I can hear the engines over mine now. David Sargent, £20 for the kit. What was that? Is that a donation? Mate, honestly, I'm overwhelmed. Honestly, guys, I'm not here for this. Honestly, please, we're here for the planes, guys. Dylan O'Leary, the 747 just flew over my house. Wow, Dylan, you must be massively pleased. Trish Peters. Oh my goodness me, guys, come on, let's concentrate on the planes, please. Adam Walker, hello, Guy Martin. Is that twice I've shouted out your names, Adam? It's crazy. Guy Martin, not the Guy Martin, but the Guy Martin, our Guy Martin. Andrew Flyer, Amazon Prime Air. Okay, yeah, we know about that, my friend. Adam Courts. I'd love to do that. We'd love to do something with tomato. So round about an hour and 20 minutes flight time, I think, is it? David Ogden asking when we're back at Manchester. David, to be honest with you. Oh. Nice! Little bit of incline thrust up. Might be back at Manchester as early next Wednesday. So glad to give this to you, elite members, folks. This is what it's all about. We can do this now. Oh, 7.6 smoker. It's all about United at the moment. Who can confirm, are they CF6 or Pratt & Whitney? I'm going to say Pratt & Whitney PW4000s on the 767 Smokey Joe. Mark Cox. Thank you very much indeed. Contact us through info@bigjet.tv if you need to contact us, fellas, ladies and gents. Mirko Mulbach, hello. How are you doing? Captain Anubis. Hopefully I get to see the Landor over my house as she turns to the localizer. Wow, that'll be fun. Saw Katrina Ina out there at the paddock the other day. Blustery conditions. Frankie Jordan. Adam Courts, yes it is, Lima Yankee, Mark Markison, Mackerson, my apologies. See if we can get a bit of F and F, there we go, a little bit of an F and F, and on the rudder check on that triple. Both engines fully started. John Hucklesby, United, Adam Courts. Mike Payne, don't go Wednesday, bad weather coming Saturday. Okay, interesting. Terry the Artist. Jay Henley. Anyone on the new Boeing 797 program? Good question, Jay. As I'm hearing, nothing at the moment. I'll be honest with you, I can't help but think it, but Airbus have kind of sneaked in there with the A321neo long range. I think, to be honest with you, that when you put that up against what the 797, where it fits into the category, obviously it was to replace the sort of 767. It's sort of like mid-range between the 777. So it's kind of done its job. It's done its job with the A321neo. So not sure exactly. I think they're concentrating all their efforts really at the moment on the 777X, because that's obviously getting so much attention right now. They've kind of, I haven't heard or seen anything from Boeing about the 797 program at the moment. Asiana 350 Lover asking, what is the next 747 to retire? I think there is actually somewhere that you can read up on that. Mike Payne, 18,000 feet, 456 miles an hour, 30 minutes ETA. Here we go. So she's coming in around about 10:15. Darren Emerton. Scott Tarpley, Bengt Carson's in the house. Alex Blundell. Tom Smith. Carlos Doria, sorry, when is the Negus livery 747 going to be unveiled? Well, I'd imagine it's going to be quite soon, because they're literally, the guys out in Dublin are pumping these things out at a rate of knots. So that's interesting that United 76 has just taxied past where it would normally gate. Okay, she's going to do a 180 and park up where all the others are. Adam Simpkins, Wiltshire Storm Chaser. Wow. G'day to you. Paul McCormick, Martin Langren, Richard Sinnott, sorry. Anthony Pope. Why is nothing moving? Well, there you go, mate. Eric Flott's Ted Rogers special. Yeah, I dreamt last night about, because obviously, you know, when you watch ACI, sometimes you have the odd dream about an air crash. I was sitting there, funny enough, with Jilly, and I've never met Jilly, but I was sitting there with Jilly in a garden somewhere, in a deck chairs, and we're just watching, and this A321 went past us at about 100 feet, sort of like climbed out, did a 180-degree turn, bank, sharp left, went right the way over our heads, and then landed in a churchyard. I got my phone running, I put it onto video, and videoed the whole event, managed to get myself down into the churchyard and filmed, went into the cockpit. Everybody survived, by the way. It was everyone was all right. Filmed the flight crew, and the flight crew were like, "Oh, I don't know about me being on TV and all that, mate." And I was like, "Oh, it's okay. I can cut it out, you know, and all that." And anyway, once I'd finished the video, I was running around all over the place because all the news crews had arrived, and I was like, "I've got to find Sky. I've got to find Sky." And I went and looked at the video, and another United 76. Went and looked at the video, and it was corrupted. Had a big yellow thing over the front of it. Anyway, there you go. You had to be there, really. Wow. Oh, there we go. Mark Matthews, thank you for putting up the link for the BA 747 retirement plans. Phil, what's this, Phil? Liam Giles, good day to you. It's like the aviation version of the Tetris effect. Ryan Porter, good day to you. Oh, John Sherviton. Man, you guys, honestly, come on. David Sargent saying, never reveal your dreams. How interesting. Young Bob, enjoy the new assembly, Jerry and crew. Guys, we'll do a special show featuring the new assembly just for you guys. Thank you so much indeed. Ian Shakeshaft, next BA 747 to retire is Golf Bravo November, Lima November. So let's look out for her in the upcoming shows. No doubt we will get to see her. Mark Mackison. G'day, Gareth. Giving a shout out to Gareth. Rob Tolley. Too much cheese and track crackers. There you go. Alexander Surgeon. On track UY 124. Anthony Pope. Anthony Pope, how come it's not working on Facebook? Well, you're commenting on Facebook, my friend, so it should be working on Facebook. If you're commenting there, mate. Rob Cartman, yes, indeed. Oh, here we go, look. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this their max? I think it's their max. Wow, high speed. Nice. So what do we got? What do we got? Oh man, guys, come on, come on. I'm humbled and overwhelmed by your generosity. Obviously, all that money will go towards the new setup, and then whatever is left over, I guess we could put towards a charity or something like that. I'm not sure. We'll work it out. Darren Emerton joined the Navy 35 years ago, and I always preferred aircraft more than the ships. Yeah, I mean, ships are impressive, but, you know, they're impressive to look at for a short while because, you know, if they're in dock, in dry dock or something like that, just to their sheer size. So, turning into a sort of headwind right now, another Neo with BA. I tell you what was really impressive. It's coming over Holyhead, folks. Here we go. Look, look, this is a little bit of a rocky landing. Well, look at that, a Neo with a new radome on it already. Not something you see every day, is it, my old son? David Rourke, ETA is now 10:40. Possible holding as well of BA 747's Landor. There we go, thank you very much for that. G Fortnite going over Snowdonia now, Dylan O'Leary. Oh, that's very, yeah, you're right, mate. Dylan, maybe we could just throw it into a travel budget. Brian Jacklin, retirement budget limited, but watching Big Jet TV in comfort is a lot cheaper than me spending loads more visiting London Heathrow. Good point there, mate. I like that. Anthony Pope, good morning to you. Gareth mentioning the only ships he likes are the aircraft carriers. I'll tell you what are impressive though, and I think they've been on the Discovery Channel, are those big dual hull ships that they have in the US Navy. Sir, yes sir, Mr. President, sir. So we have our trip back to Airfin in Wales, Caerphilly in Wales. We're going to be heading down there at the beginning of April, folks, just to let you know. That will be an elite-only show for you guys at the plant where they literally strip down the engines for their individual components. They obviously go through a thorough check and then are put into a system, global system, where they are made available to, let's say, just for example, a carrier needs a set of blades for a RB211, for example. They've I think got contract on most of. Wow, look at this. I think they've got the contract on most of the RB211s coming off the British Airways 767 and 747 fleet. So that's going to be quite interesting. I think they've got about 12 down there at the moment. Thomas, is there a new member? Thomas? Someone just said welcome, Thomas. Leif Backman. Giving David Rourke a shout out for the update. Thank you very much indeed. Good morning to Andy Pope. Anthony Pope, my apologies. Mar 1. Okay, I'm not seeing that. Thomas, if you're new, come in and say hello, fella. Lee Burnett, g'day. Apollo Dan. Hello, Apollo Dan. How do you spell the last name, Jilly? Thomas Frew.
New member, Thomas Frew. G'day to you, Thomas. Now, this is quite regular. We see her now with this fan casing, replacement fan casing on her number 2. Always quite cool to see. It's like a... And Gregory Thomas. G'day, Gregory Thomas. New member right there on Big Jet TV Elite Channel. So yeah, sometimes these aircraft carry their replacement parts for quite some time. It's a bit like when you're a wildlife photographer and you're going out there and you're filming like whales and dolphins and all that, and they have distinctive markings or cuts in their dorsal fins or whatever. And that particular A330 is something that we've been seeing for quite some time now. Captain Anubis, 44 minutes to go. Martin Langran, David Hankrow, headed to Nassau later today. Have a good time, my friend Gary McIntosh. Good morning from Kensington in London. Ken Carr, good morning, Ken. Thanks, Ken. Dennis C, hello. How are you doing? Simon Embley. Okay, here we go. Another, looks like American 777 inbound. Here we go. Mind that. Yeah. Pretty quick stop. There's Lots Max. Going to turn towards us, I'd imagine. Joe Cameron, g'day. Welcoming Chris Nicholson. Chris Nicholson, g'day to you. Kiara Willits, just over Chester. Not Kiara, but the aircraft. Jane Leake, g'day to you. Hello. Sarah, none shall pass. Martin Langren. "21 new members in the last hour, folks. Welcome to all of you 21 new members. Paul Watson saying, get yourself down to Kemble Airfield. Plenty of commercial aircraft from all over the world waiting to be scrapped. Now, here's the issue, Paul. Very good point, but please bear in mind there is a same level of sensitivity even at scrap yards. Airlines like, for example, British Airways don't want the world to see their aircraft or their livery being displayed on an aircraft that's being scrapped. Wow, this is pretty late. Here we go. So, always very difficult because the obvious problem that we have, and the obvious problem that the guys at Kemble and wherever, whatever scrapyard it might be, is the fact that the airline that owned the aircraft before it went to scrap, it still is on the documentation as being owned by British Airways or whoever it might be. So there is a quite a level of sensitiveness there. So we have to be a little bit careful. A little bit different with engines, but however, even the guys at Airfin, I've said, listen, if it's possible, when we put one of these engines up on the rack or in its vertical position, if we can take the engine covers off, you know, take the cowls off of it so that it's completely stripped down, so that there are no blue engine cowls on there, because people will be, oh, they're British Airways and all that sort of thing. So you need to be a little bit careful and understanding towards the people who originally owned these aircraft. But saying that, yes, it's something that is our daily routine, is trying to is trying to get these people in on a show, and slowly but surely they're sort of like coming to terms with it and accepting it. Bob Hickingbottom sent a donation towards it. Oh, mate, thank you very much indeed. We'll put a little post out about that, shall we? At some point. Ross Kennedy needs a new tripod, a fluid head one. Yeah, I mean, statistically, changing the subject there, guys, I did see something from, I was so impressed by it. Here we go. Yeah, that's not what I was looking at. But it is an interesting note coming out of the Airbus factory. Air Senegal has taken delivery of its first A330-900. That's the Neo version from the Toulouse production line. The carrier is the first African airline to fly the Airbus new generation wide-body aircraft, featuring the latest technology engines, of course, new wings with enhanced aerodynamics and a curved wingtip design, all drawing on the design practices from the A350 XWB program. That's always good to see. What I need to do is close that, open it, close it, open it again, da-de-da-de-da. There we go. Here's one for our Irish friends. So although old technology on those CFM56 engines, still a lot of demand there for the spare parts across the world, and that's why companies like Airfin are turning over the kind of money that they're turning over. $60,000 for a fan blade, guys. 60 grand for a fan. How can you even fathom that? You know, it doesn't even, it's just an incredible amount of money. So you can imagine the kind of money that you're looking at for breaking down an entire engine and its components. Philip Garthwaite, Scott Hardy, Michael O'Halloran, Chris Wiseman, Harmick. Did we just lose Facebook for a little while or something? Yeah, that was... who was that just now said that they need a fluid head? Maybe we could do something there, because I did speak to somebody about buying that equipment yesterday. Hey, easy, son. Yeah, Ross Kennedy. Whoa, look how far down the runway this boy is. Hey! Yeah, Ross Kennedy, make sure you email us, because I did actually speak to somebody yesterday about buying all of that equipment in one go. So we need to sort of like deal with that ASAP. Wow, Fred Katz, one carbon brake stack is 80 to 100,000 US. Ha! It does switch it to another completely different, you know, world, literally, when you're looking at engine parts, and also how much it costs to operate one A380 in just its fuel alone. I heard it's around about $300,000. Is that wrong or right? Or nearly wrong, or nearly right, or halfway right, or halfway wrong. And that is on an international flight, by the way. Gulf Air's Dreamer going out there.
5 a.m. on the East Coast in the US. Wow. How's about that then? Eunice Livesey. Azim Al-Mashari. Azim, where is my coffee? Over. Russ Kennedy, yes, please pop an email over ASAP because we are looking to offload. We'd love to obviously have it go to a member rather than just Really? What now? What right now? Okay, so it's not that then. It's not that. That is not that. Okay, that's interesting. Did it really? Okay. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Okay. Sorry about that. Martin Can MMA 87, watching you from work. Why work when you have Big Jet TV? Darren Golding, maybe buy a bunch of new cables. Well, I don't really want to go through that whole thing that we did the other day, guys, about the lead running into to the camera. But it is something that I'm permanently aware of. It would be good to get something. You see, the trouble is, what the major issue is, I cannot fix anything to the side of the camera, i.e. with like bolts or screws or fixings or anything like that. I have to rely on literally, as it's called, jerry rigging. There is a term called jerry rigging. So I'm using my right hand little finger to keep the lead from pulling, basically. Keep the tension on it. Kevin Booth, can you get a custom lead made? Not made, but there are a number of different sort of like right angled leads and all that kind of stuff that you can buy. But it is actually I'll tell you what the major problem is the fact that this small camera does not have an SDI output. If you step up to a camera that has SDI, you lose the focus, you lose the zoom capability. If you want to get the big zoom capability, you got to spend £20,000 on a big zoom lens. So it kind of it's a case of weighing one off against the other. Anthony Jones, 833, 2 minutes out from Banbury. Mar1, good morning. Jason C, is she due back out today? No, I'd imagine she's gonna. Oh, is she? Oh, really? Oh, wow. She's going out to Miami at 4 o'clock. Wow. So she will therefore, I'd imagine, taxi up here, head to the hangar just for a little tiny check over, make sure everything's good. Oh, Alf and Sue, thank you very much indeed. Wow, listen how quiet this is. He's going to get the first exit there, I reckon. Clive Pardo.
Beverly Youngs, interesting about the PO box. The only problem with the PO box is that if we do that, it would probably it would cost us more money per month. It wouldn't be. I don't think it would be economical for us to set up a PO box for the free stickers, even though I'd love to do it. Maybe I'll give out my neighbour's address. Bungo's in the house. Haha, good point, mate. Angela Webb just joined. Hello, how are you doing, Angela Webb? Welcome to Big Jet TV, and thanks for joining and being part of this slightly crazy family. Oh, Stephen O says he's just won 20 quid on a scratch card in a week. Honestly, guys, come on. Smithy's in the house. Apollo Dan, Ken Carr, Matt Stratford. Hello from Danny, age 5, watching with Daddy. Oh, bless. Danny, how are you doing? I hope you're enjoying the planes. Oh, smoky start-up on this 7.6. Look at that. Mark Ashall behind me. We've got a lot of people here today, folks. We've got Mark Ashall behind us. Dippy's in the house, finally. Stephen Oxborough. The 747 is over Croydon. Dora Gerber. Oh, really? Okay, fantastic. Wow, Ken Carr saying PO box is about £180 for 6 months. Yeah, that's a pretty big outlay, to be honest with you. Angela being made very, very welcome by all the elite members. Andrew Hallworth, good morning to you. Lee Burnett, hello. Roger Miller, hello. Claire Joanne Chedham. Smoky Joe, indeed. She is a smoker. I feel a little bit guilty about the fact that I'm standing on the van here and I'm sort of like massively standing in the way of everybody's shot, photo bombing everyone behind me, so I do apologise if you're listening out to me there. Carl Beaumont can't find YouTube. It's there, Carl. If you go to the community channel, fella, go to community on your homepage of YouTube on Big Jet TV. That's where you'll find us. Oh, hello, Arif Nadim's watching. Look at that. I want to also give a shout out to I'll tell you who it is. Radic. I want to give a shout out to Radic. I believe that Radic is probably standing still, standing still at the end of the runway 27 right. Radic, thank you for the coffee. Appreciate that, mate. Stephen Davis, Lima Yankee, 15,000 feet over Aylesbury. Haha, Arif. It's bloody freezing. No idea how he does it. Well, you know, son, you know. I'll tell you what, it keeps me warm is you guys. That's what keeps me warm, is your enthusiasm rubbing off on my enthusiasm. So this looks like a Bandit Dreamliner. It's like Cal Crutchlow this year because he busted his hand towards the end of last season in MotoGP. He has his left thumb is his braking finger. A lot of riders do actually use thumb braking as opposed to finger braking. Oh, here we go. Here's a nice little tester for you. Yeah, looked like he was going to slam that. Actually looked like he was going to slam it, but he pulled nicely forward for a greaser. Hiya. Showing me my old man glasses on. Cheers, guys. Speak to you in a bit. Got some Big Jet TV fans around us this morning. Good to see you guys. Thanks for turning up. Jane and Richard. Did I miss that? New members? Jane and Richard, g'day. Hello and welcome to the family. Landor livery, first unveiled in '84, coming from John Elliott. I'm in two minds whether that was the best of all liveries. Certainly was a stunner, but I do like the current one. Yeah, current one's obviously fresh. Love the old stuff. Always good to see a mix-up of liveries, and I think it's a great thing that what British Airways have done. Obviously, using their imagination. Illusion. Okay, here we go. Ho ho! Mick Price. I think Mick Price is a new member. Another 747 inbound. Kind of crazy the other day when we had those windy arrivals. Didn't have one 740. I don't think we had a single 747 arrive over the top of us. Oh yeah, we did. Of course we did. A Cathay Pacific right at the end, the cargo. Or was it the, no, it was the other day when we were on the, I think it was when we were up on the Hilton Garden Inn. Yeah, don't forget, folks, that right there in the middle of the airfield is the Hilton Garden Inn. That thing's been going up rapidly, literally, and we are going to be filming from the top of that. So can you imagine the views that we're going to get up on the top of there? Captain Anubis, BA 380 inbound, rogue on the left. So it's almost a direct headwind at the moment. This is why they're sort of either putting it down really early or floating it. Mally Beard, yeah, indeed, definitely greased that. This looks like it might be Turkish 777, not sure. I see a red fin. She's in the hold, David Sargent. Yeah, got BA 380 going rogue. Yeah, we got it. Wow, very derated. Using all the brakes and the spoilers to their fullest effect with that headwind, that's for sure, to be sure. Yeah, good to graphics confirming that. A lot of headwind flare on today's Landwings. Landwings? Darren Emerton, British Airways, A380 next in. That's your rogue on the left-hand runway. Yeah, going back to what we were talking about earlier on with the scrapping of aircraft, I think it's quite some time before they actually sign the aircraft off. A bit like owning a car when it goes, when it's sawn, declared off-road and therefore declared scrap. It's no longer in the hands of anyone other than the scrapper themselves. So until that is done and confirmed, the aircraft is still in the hands of the carrier. So British Airways would obviously be very unsure about, unhappy about us filming one of their aircraft, even if the tail is blacked out. But if it's blatantly obvious that it's ex-BA,
Beverly Young's, another 380, about 5 out. Yeah, Turkish 777 300 ER. Darren Emerton blowing a hoolie in Plymouth. Rob Cook. Hello, good morning, Jerry and the crew. How are you doing, my friend? Mar1 saying it's a quiet London Heathrow today. Okay. Sometimes it's more aggressive in its visuals when they're lining up for takeoff along this runway here. There's a lot more noise, a lot more activity than there is on the landings. Richard Keynes, it's left the hold apparently. Okay, here we go then. Guy, there's congratulations going out to Guy. Not sure what that is. Can we check back, Gillian? Give me a shout out on that. Facebook. Oh, Guy Martin got engaged last week. Congratulations, mate. Scott McCausland tuning in from Kilcaldy. Good morning to you, Scott. Check out the big feet on that triple. It was great when I went down to General Electric. They had all the certificates out in their reception area, so you could see all the airlines that they. Is that her? Oh, there's a 380, another 380 going rogue. Well, the great thing is that I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah, that 380 is going rogue. Second 380 going rogue. Mike Payne's still in the hole for another lap. She's doing another lap, and it's go, go, go. Manny Beard saying it looks like it's on approach, but yeah, flight radar can be a little bit temperamental from time to time. Caleb Weather Dude is in the house. Is it? So we do have a weather warning for Wednesday, folks. We're going to sort of like keep our options open for Wednesday. I was looking at doing Manchester on Wednesday, but if I don't, then I'll be up there ASAP. It's definitely due a visit, that's for sure. And of course, now that I do, now that I'm doing Manchester, I will spend the time over until April. They have the 10:30 switchover, but in April, at the beginning of April, the switchover will not happen. Left and right runways will be active all day. One thing I haven't done yet is 2-3 right at Manchester, I think it is, for the approach and landing aircraft. I haven't seen that yet. Wow, this is pretty high speed approach. Wow, look how long this is, man. Caroline Blair, you haven't missed her. She's not in yet. (1,400 feet, Mally Beard. David Sargent, 380, coming in rogue. There she is. Okay, she's out of the hold, folks. We're hearing she's out of the hold.
The great thing is that she's going to turn, do 180 and come right past our position as well. So we'll get a good pan shot of her. Unless they're going to take her straight to gate, which I wouldn't have thought so. I'd imagine they'd... Okay, Joe Cheetah, she's on approach apparently. Stevie W, good morning to you. John Elliott, do aircraft deliberately land long? Well, it depends on the wind conditions. When you've got a direct headwind like this, it's actually sometimes a little bit difficult to actually lose the lift on the wings, I would imagine. So they just let the thing glide. Descending through 8,000 feet, Graham Davis saying. Interesting. And yeah, sorry, more about sort of aero braking in these conditions, lifting up the nose of the aircraft, very prominent when you see it on the A330 specifically. The bigger the wing, obviously the more aero braking you're going to get. What's that? What you got? Say that again, GP, just repeat. Wow. Wow, I think we might have a record here, folks. 340 people, elite members watching on YouTube right now. 175 on Facebook as well, which is great. Fifi. $501 elite members watching. Wow, how are you doing, guys? Shari Hellier, interestingly enough, asking what we're waiting for. Well, Shari, we're here for the Landor livery 747, third in the set for British Airways in their centenary year. So this is Air New Zealand's triple in from Los Angeles, I'd imagine. Where else? Definitely a stiff headwind now, you can see from the sock there. Truck. Wow, check that out for aero brake. So do we have any information on that? That's kind of rare to see. Don't often see that. Delta 767 being towed, and I believe that is one of the Virgin trucks as well. Adrian James, that's our pleasure. Shari Hellier, Chantel Bryan, Jonathan Furlong, Pat Ryan, Chris Bray, Rob Cartman. Floaty, floaty, here we go. Distinctive droopy undercarriage of the A330, looks like Delta. Possibly powered by Pratt & Whitney P4000s, PW4000s. Can we confirm that, folks? Oh, Jet A1, Chris Randall. Yeah! Wow, that was a great shot, man. Okay, any moment now. Where's she at, folks? Dane Grayson, BA 9260, 2 go-rounds at London City. So London City getting battered at the moment with the winds. Is she? Okay. Looks like a Trent 1000 engine sitting there in the cradle, getting ready to be fitted onto one of the Dreamliners, British Airways Dreamliners. If you want to. Yeah, definitely, yes. Good call that. Kevin Gribbin. No hanger for this today, Kevin. British Airways are kind of like done it with the big sort of like hoo-ha in terms of multiple news agencies and so on and so forth covering the event for them. They've just got their own singular camera crew out there on the airfield today. Another one with a cowling, replacement cowling on the number 1. It's your boys. Where is she? She's approaching, my friend. Is that her there? Is that her there? Second out. Gear just coming down now. Or is that just another Queen? Okay. Okay. So someone just posted up there, I didn't catch who it was, just saying about the rear wheels on the 777. The rear set of wheels, oh, start up. Oh, that's that American 777 starting up down there. That's the noise we're hearing. Mark Cox just over the A2 and Camberwell. Ed Wadsworth saying this 747 in from LA. Leslie White saying she's after this 747. No, I think we've got a couple more and then she's in. Sun just coming out. Come on, sun. Yeah, we are into a direct headwind situation right now. There's the sock, folks. You can see the sock. Bit blustery. Oh, bus. Let's hope that we don't get that. Well done, mate. Good advert for National Express. Malaysia's 350 going out. Kiara Willis, thank you very much indeed. She's number 4, Mick Price, Darren Emerton after the United. Graham Davis, Icelandair United, then it's our 747. Oh, listen to that. Oh yeah, did you hear that, folks? Did you pick that up? Oh, Neil Warner, Icelandair United, then 747. Did you hear that start up there, folks? Steve Richards used to drive National Express. What? Sorry, what? Wow. That is I think we've broken the elite member viewing record for today, folks. Definitely. By a mile, by a country mile, literally. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Thank you very much indeed. Darren Golding, loudest ever startup. That was just a perfect example that I keep wanting you guys to hear. And thankfully, and thank you to our microphone, it picked that up perfectly. Valley Beard also drove. Oh! Sorry, I'm just... Wow. Kind of rare to see Icelandair 757 with her beautiful winglets in at London Heathrow. Normally they're 76 is the aircraft of choice. Thanks for the big loud startup. Really appreciate that, folks. Daniel Fernie getting ready to rise. The National Express. Right, here she is. Looks like we've got a United 767 in first. Here we go. And then I'll swing back to her. Another unique moment for our elite members on Big Jet TV. Okay, here we go. The ops boys are waiting as well. Look, they will come out and watch her. And here she comes, folks, for your delectable delight. Kevin Booth saying Pratt & Whitney's on that United 76. Thanks for that, mate. Wow, wind's really picking up here. She's got a direct headwind. Of a sudden, it's a massive gust. Here we go. hopefully going to turn left and come right past our position, folks. Here we go. Going to get a good old look at her. Not only get a look at her, but get to hear her as well. City of Swansea, someone just saying there, David Taylor. Indeed it is. Guys, thanks. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Always one of those sort of like nervous moments when you're like, oh man, got to get it right, get a good shot, because if you don't get another chance. Don't call up to the pilot, mate, can you just go around again and do it again? That's all right. chimes. Yet she will be empty. Yeah, it would be good if they paraded her around the tarmac, Gunther. Thank you. Terry the artist. It's not the sort of shot that British Airways want to see right there. I think they're just rolling her up to that hangar there, possibly just to give her a quick check over, make sure everything's all right. Russ White saying named after the best city. Swansea is a great city. Been there a number of times myself. Photobomb in 3, 2. Yeah. Good thing is it all worked out. We got it done for our members. Frickets. Jockabee. Thanks you, Caroline Blair. So she'll stay in that livery until it becomes time for her to be taken down to pastures. Well, unfortunately, she won't be like an old horse sent out into a pasture and set free to run and roam free in her own little paddock. She'll be taken away and scrapped for tin cans, but not for a long time yet. Thankfully, these retro liveried aircraft will be amongst the final aircraft to leave the fleet. So she's not, I think they're going to be taking her a little bit further down perhaps. Possibly parking her up. Oh no, hold on a second, let's just have a little look. We've got the, yeah, stopping her there. Tim Harvey and Emma Parry just joined. I hope you didn't miss it, guys. And Caleb, yes we will. So every time we come on to the show on Big Jet TV from London Heathrow, this is what we're on the lookout for. BOAC 747. Landor livery 747, BEAs 319, and another one or two 747s to come out of it yet. Perry Howard, that's my pleasure. Danny Williams, I'm sure a lot of people think the same thing, reminds them of their childhood coming up to London Heathrow, up on top of the Queen's building, on the old brick building, watching the old aircraft certainly does for me, that's for sure. Scott Topley, loving it. Thank you very much indeed. Brian Mitchell as well. Frankie Jordan, Jackie Pedley. Thanks for the fabulous show. Well, thank you very much indeed for joining in and tuning in on this record day for Big Jet TV. Viewer-wise, GE90s on that 777. Jackie Pedley saying, pleased to finally go elite. Got to go, dogs need a wee. Well, have a good time. Oh. Shot guy says peanuts, get the miler on. $2 million tins. Someone saying there. Just imagine that, you're eating your baked beans in the morning, you open up a tin of baked beans and could well have been a 747 at some point. Horrible thing to think, of course. Oh, okay, Victor Bravo getting the Negus livery. Kevin Booth calling us that, telling us that. Thank you very much indeed. Matt 52. Oh, strawberry mivvy. A pineapple mivvy. Stuart Taylor, thank you very much indeed. Great to see you in the. Great to see you become an elite member, my friend. Thank you, Stuart Taylor. It really has picked up here. Joanne Cheddar is saying, no! What's going on? Andrew Fly's been put off beans for life. Beans means Heinz. Okay, what's this? David Michael, BA 747, Victor Bravo on his way to Dublin to be painted in the British Airways Negus scheme. When is it on its way to Dublin? Oh, I apologise. Sorry, I missed that. When did it go? When was it? When did it leave? Oh, what? Oh, okay. So I probably heard it going out. I didn't actually film it going out. Amazing how quickly they managed to paint one of these aircraft, folks. I think it's around about between £200,000 and £250,000 to paint one of these. Dylan O'Leary saying half an hour ago. That's not something you hear very often. Shall Dreamliner giving it some? Just got to jump around with some front roll for a second. Got some front. What's that? David Sargent, she's over the Irish Sea. Yeah, quite an overwhelming number of statistics today, folks. A big shout out, I cannot thank you enough for all your kind donations, guys. We're going to buy that set of sticks literally as soon as I break it down. As soon as I'm down off of the stick, off of the deck today, I will be putting the order in for the new set of sticks. and we can throw a bit more money into the travel budget by the looks of it. We're going to take you out to Frankfurt this month, guys. We're going to Frankfurt. Oh, look at this. Air Malta's retro liveried 320. Numbers of people joining and also number of people watching today have been overwhelmed. I think I had another little bit of FOD which was down to me. I'm going to jump down and grab it. Just stand by. So just one thing I can't stand is here. Kevin Booth saying VB is the last. Is VB the last retro paint job? Victor Bravo. Yeah, that'll be 4 aircraft. Reminiscing about the days of Tridents, 707s, Comets and the like. Is it windy and rainy or just windy on Wednesday? It's probably the worst. Ian Connor, pleased to have you back, my friend. Mile 1 would be nice to see Sabina back. Wow. Sabina. Remember them? Was it the Sabina Convair? Was it the Convair that Sabina used to run? Cecily Walker has just come onto Facebook. I hope you didn't miss it, Andrew, but there again you can rewind and watch it in the comfort of your own living room or wherever you might be. Keith Bryant's just got back with the dog, very windy in Bristol. Yeah, again, my sincere apologies to anybody if I photobombed your shot with the 747. But nothing I can really do about that. Interesting. Andrew McClure, not from The Simpsons, City of Swansea Landor, a train shed in Swansea. Okay. Here's one for Mikey VDA and company. Whoa! Sky Mixer talking about the Braniff 747s. Remember those? Yeah. I seem to remember CP Air as well, or someone like that. Was it CP Air? Used to run the brightly coloured aircraft. But Braniff, I think, brought their 747s into Gatwick. Loving the show. Hello, Christine. Now, Caerphilly. Where's Caerphilly? Is Caerphilly, is that mid Wales or I'm not sure, but heading out. Yeah, heading out to Wales for April, beginning of April, with the guys at Airfit at Caerphilly. Oh, it's South Wales, is it? So my apologies for everybody in Caerphilly. Oh wow, easy son. I don't know, it just seems to be a funny thing with these Neos. They don't seem to like the... Okay, Caerphilly, just north of Cardiff. Sorry about that for my ignorance in terms of geography of Wales. I do apologise. And indeed, Caerphilly is just not that far from the General Electric plant themselves anyway, the main GE workshops there. Yeah, there we go, Sky Mixer. Flying Carrot, Braniff 747 used to fly to Gatwick. 31 members, I believe, we've had sign up today on Big Jet TV. Thank you very much indeed. The closer we get to those big high numbers, folks, the more money goes into the travel budget and the more elite only shows we can bring you. Just like today, for example, you know, 6 months ago or even a little bit longer than that, it would have seemed almost suicidal to bring this exclusively just to elite members. But now I feel fully justified in it. I'm so happy to do it because that was the end game, was to just give as much elite only coverage as I possibly could. Also, just to let you know, I'm waiting for a call back from the guys at Frankfurt. We're going out there to do a freighter show on Frankfurt, and we're also going out there to do a plane spotting on our Euro tour from Frankfurt this month. Whichever way it happens, whatever happens, we're definitely doing a Frankfurt show this month. Wow. Matt 52 remembers Wardair DC-10s into Gatwick. Well, I do as well. So back in those days, folks, you may have well seen the IAS DC-8 freighters coming into Gatwick. That would have been my dad captaining those aircraft. Wow. Scott McCausland. I've absolutely no idea. Michael Bamforth is watching. Hello, Michael. How are you doing? Janet Cutler, Andy Dance. donate to your tripod fund. Well, guys, there wasn't an official tripod fund. It just sort of like sprung up at the beginning of the show. So I don't know is the answer to that. Jilly, you've got a fella, got Tom Moody asking. There's a link coming up for you now, my friend, and my sincere gratitude in advance. Thank you so much, guys. Please. Tommy Cossa. Hello, Tommy Cossa. Tuning in from a windy Bournemouth. Welcome, Tommy. Wow, Eunice Livesey's just got hailstones. Some crazy weather going on in the UK right now. I can see on the weather forecast this morning some pretty gnarly weather coming in on the Welsh coast, I think. In Finley, thank you very much indeed. Peteroom, nearly bedtime. Well, that must be Peteroom. That must be out in the east somewhere. Are you in Australia by any chance? Hey, hey! What was that? Say that again. Yeah! Big load of American reverser there. Nice. Yes, it is. Where's that bottle at all year long? Even in the bath. Don Moody, this is my favourite show. Jerry and the Great Big Jet team are awesome. Just want to say, just want to do my part. Thank you very much indeed, my friend. Guys, really am humbled by your generosity. Yeah, Paul Maskell, yeah, sack of love. Seems like ages ago since we dipped into it. Wow, slinger going out. Now I have to say, it seems like ages ago that the slinger pushed back. She's been sitting there for ages. Yeah, that has been sitting there for a long, long time. These are probably the sturdiest chargers I've ever known. These pebbles. Okay, well, folks, we are into that moment in time where I'm going to say thank you for watching. And I think we've had, what have we had? Well, what are we on, GP? We started at... Okay. I think we had, how many days this week have we been on? 6 days, is it? 5 days? 6 out of 7. Wow. How about that, guys? Oh, Keith Crafton, thank you. Just donated £20 to the fund. Oh. Well, guys, I'll give you an update on that and keep you posted on that. I'm literally, as soon as I break down everything here, I'm going to be pressing the buy button. Darren Golding, 90 minutes to go. Okay, GP. What we'll do is we'll give the usual sort of like standard. Oh, look at that! That's Air Canada's Max going out to St John's, I'd imagine. Haven't seen that for a little while. I'm going to lock everything out here, and then we're going to let everybody say their goodbyes. And well, overwhelmed, I have to say, folks. Dave Grayson, thank you. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show today. We will be back Wednesday and we will update you as per normal on the ticker on the website bitjet.tv. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Love you guys, and it wouldn't be the same without you. Wouldn't be doing this without you guys. And welcome to all our new members as well, of course. Hope you enjoy the ride. And keep on trucking, as they say. We will see you on Wednesday. Take care, folks. Okay, GP, let them have say their goodbyes to each other like they normally do. Sweet Caroline. No, it's not sweet. Good to see you.